Get back in on.
So guys, today we're at a new place. Well, I'm at a new place. Cal's fished here before. It's called Lakemore Fisheries. It's just outside of Crewe. It's apparently really good for catfish, and apparently the carp in here are quite big. So Cal's just setting up. We have just got here, even though it's like nearly 5 o'clock or whatever. I'm not quite set up, as you can probably see, but we are going to get the rods out straight away, then go for bivvies and then go from there. But for now it's a case we walked down before, we've looked where I want to cast to. It's looking quite nice. So I'm going to get the rods out, bit of bait, stuff like that, get that all sorted, and then sort some tea out because I'm hungry. But yeah, let's get going. Right, so I'm just about to get the rods out. It's a bit darker now, but yeah, and then we'll be done. So, start casting them out. Well, let me get my bag on first. Right. Got my bag on. Let's start casting. Second rod's about to go out, so let's get that done. Yeah, so just to the right. That's literally how close the island is. There we go. Put some bait over the top now. Just got some Pacific tuna pellet, some crumb and some liquid. And that's all you need. Let's get finished. So it's the next day. Probably woken up an hour or two ago. Had a few runs in the night, but nothing successful. I think it's because it's the colder months, it's quite hard. Most lakes, definitely anyway. It's just how it fishes around winter. So I've just baited up a few spots, just see if any action comes across these places, put a bit of maggot out and stuff like that. Then I just stuck my rods back in its usual place, new bags around it. There's been a lot of action this morning over there towards them trees, right across from my peg. it is looking all right. So that's what I've done. I stuck a bag of maggots over there. But yeah, it's not looking too bad. So we've probably got another 6-7 hours here. So probably by the time it's going dark. And then hopefully we get a catch. If not, we go again. It'll probably be in a couple of weeks from now, maybe 1 or 2 weeks that we'll next get out. But yeah, we'll go from there. If we get one, I'll let you know. Right, I've just put a bag on. Got a cast out there, so I don't know if you can see. A load of trees over there, that was that. Just stuck a bag on, so. So it's currently 1:30. Got a few more hours here. I've had quite a few knocks throughout the night. It is looking not too bad. The wind's starting to come this way now, towards where me and Cal actually got our rigs. Saw a few carp coming up around here, but this middle rod just doesn't sit well with me. So I'm going to bring it in, check its presentation. I put a rod just down here where I was feeding before, which I had to pull around the trees, which was a bit difficult, but it was feeding well, so fingers crossed if we get one, it might be there. And then I've still got one right out near the tree where I saw some carp before. I'm going to bring this one in, check its presentation, rebait, send it back out in the same spot, bit of bait over the top just to keep it feeding. Not too much because it's still winter, so they might not be feeding as well. And then obviously it's close to spring now, it's not far away, so we're about a month or 2 away from spring. Hopefully get another couple winter sessions out. Gonna get a bit more knowledge on winter fishing because that's the one thing I probably lack. But yeah, let's bring it in, sort it out, get it back out and go from there. So yeah. I added a twig on it, which is always nice. You can see that. Yeah. So if we look, so I don't think the actual presentation was the issue. I think it's just, it needs a bit of a rebate because it's been sitting there for a while, so let me sort this out because it looks a bit slanted. There we go. But yeah, I'm just going to rebate and then go from there. Just gonna get some bait, but my most recent catches have definitely been on the 20mm krill sticky bait, which is really good for winter. Stick one of these out, put a bag out with some crushed up ones, bit of pellet, and then I think we're good to go. We've got a bit of movement here where this left rod is, so fingers crossed we're going to get some.
fucking feed. Shit. Some bait. Some bait.
Yeah. He's in. Come on, son.
You got a net?
Yeah.
I'm out.
Guys, come on. That's unlucky. Zoom out. You got this, lad. Cal's in. Come on, son. You still in? Nice one. I haven't got my fucking tripod.
It doesn't matter about the tripod, it matters about getting fishing.
Yeah. Come on.
A monster drop back, and that drop back resulted in a massive pull, and I already knew it was going to pull, so I locked up my line, had it ready to be reeled in. Perfect. All I've got to be careful of is this tree.
Yeah.
Because this tree's that's the line. That's it.
That bank.
It's a big shooting range just off the hill.
Yeah.
It was really convenient last time because Ewan's dad was going shooting down there and then picking you up after he'd finished. I got this red's fucking mint for playing good. I don't have to worry about it like going true or anything. Just as I was about to leave as well.
What, you about to change spots?
Yeah, I was about to just go back and just give up.
I wouldn't give up in this spot. It's mint. If you're going, I'll go in this spot.
So, you can have the next one.
So, mate. What, on your rod or on mine?
I'll just put it back down. Obviously it's my fish, but you can have it.
Come on.
2 pound test here, right? Yes. Look at it. Fucking pulling.
Big cat
Oh, it's a big cat. Oh,
that likes to dive.
Yeah, I can't stop it. It's down on the floor.
You just got to tire it out, haven't you?
Right, it's out the snag.
That's good, that's good.
It's out in the open. Hopefully it runs off. There we go.
Come on, this is what we want. Oh, I'm out of focus. Jesus, there we go. Looks mint, this.
It's going again.
Going again. Don't want to give up, does it? You're literally going to have to get it like right near your foot to like
No, you
net.
just put the net pole through the middle of the bushes.
Yeah,
What are we saying, cat or cat?
I'm saying cat, 100%.
How big was it?
18, maybe 20. How big's it feel?
No, well, I just seen the big common
Yeah.
right underneath my shit.
But it's like
And
the
I was
common
talking to the guy.
realistically dive down.
I was talking to the guy, and apparently the big common's 27.
Jesus.
And that's in the fucking little pool.
I'm like 39, the big one.
Yeah, I guess 40 in the room.
What's your PB cat, or have you not weighed a cat?
16 was it?
Yeah, so when we went thingy,
Yeah.
that looks mint. Yeah, it's definitely a cat. I'm saying it's a cat now.
That is miles out.
Shit.
Look, the drug's like tightish as well.
Chew. Fuck it.
Bring it right down. You want to go that way, alright? I generally can't stop it.
You've been fighting this for about 4 minutes. Connor, he fought a cat in France. I think he said it was an hour and a half. And it was one of them fucking massive ones.
What, 120?
Yeah, something like that.
Shit. Oh shit.
Yeah, try to bring it over. You don't want to go near that water pump. Just slowly giving up. Alright.
Matt!
Shit, is that you? What a
Fucking
bastard. Both of them come off. When that just rang off, it had nothing on, and then Cal just lost the cat, unfortunately. It's put in the same spot anyway.
I got attached to that line.
Yeah, he got attached. So the line, his cart rod, so we don't believe the cart rod was actually a fish. But he's going back to sort that out. But I'm going back over to the stalker rod. So yeah, fingers crossed we'll get some. Very, very unfortunate though. Going back over to my rod. It's been quite quiet, so I'm gonna either move it or put it over towards that island right over there. So I'm gonna sort that out and then I'll check back in. He's in again. It's a big one. Oh, don't lose this one. Oh, is it carp?
Yeah, it's a big one. Oh, quick, get the net, get the net.
I just had to stop recording, but he landed it. He's over there, getting it in now. Just gonna do some pictures. Then he's gonna get it back out, but I'm just setting up my rod for a bit of stalking. I'm gonna take it around the other side and go from there. But it's looking good now, looking more alive. So guys, that is it for the Lakemore trip. Fortunately didn't catch, but there's still a few things I could be getting better at, but I'm still learning. I think one of the biggest downsides is it's still winter, so it's still a bit cold. But I'll be definitely down fishing for the next 2 weeks, so watch out for that. But it's been good, yeah. It's been lively, so it's a shame that I didn't catch. And I think definitely moving around there to do a bit of stalking was the right choice, but they weren't showing up around there, and Cal was in the area where they were showing up. So we'll just go again. We are just packing up right now to go because it's about 5 o'clock now. But yeah, so that's it for this trip. I'll finish packing up and then I'll call it out. But yeah, it's definitely been a good trip. It's a good lake here. I think just the time of year definitely was one of the downsides to why I didn't catch and Cal only caught one. But you'll definitely see a lot more fish, especially from me, but also Cal and even the odd appearance from Connor, possibly even Tomo, depending when we see them, towards end of spring, summer, because that's prime time for carp fishing. Obviously it's from now till the start of spring, it's a bit iffy, a bit cold now, and then spring they're spawning, so they don't really feed as much. But when it gets to summer, look out for a good few videos. I'll probably be trying to get down there every weekend. So yeah, a video every week sounds good to me. If Cal wants to do the same, I'll get him in. There might be a few solo sessions or a few sessions just with Connor or Tomo, but I'll record everything I do. You like and comment, because it does help us out a lot to know what you like, sort of thing, whether you like more day sessions or night sessions or what. But yeah, definitely look out for the summer sessions. They're gonna definitely look a lot better in terms of catching. Like last year I was pulling them out non-stop in summer. I've only been carp fishing now for coming up to my 2nd year, so I'm still learning as we go. There's a few things I need to get better at, still a few bits and bobs I want to get. I think there's just a few things I left at home which I should have brought, but I didn't have the time to get them and load up, which is kind of partially my fault. But I'll definitely be sorted for next time we get out. Like I say, Cal's over there sorting out his stalker rod, bringing it around. Pretty much finished packing away, just a few last bits. It's starting to get a lot colder and there's not much action at all. But yeah, and then there won't be a video next week. Quite busy next weekend, but the weekend after, look out for that one, because it will be a bit more lively, fingers crossed. But I'll speak to Cal, sort out the next trip. By the way, it's a beautiful night. I don't know if you can see, but look at that, absolutely stunning night. It's a shame that I couldn't do a 48-hour, but you know, we go from there. So this is me signing out. I'll see you in the next video.